In this video, I am discussing fifth standard environmental science, lesson 1, living world. See the lesson. Production of environment is the duty of all. The environment is very familiar to us. The things around us is environment. Environment means the things around us. See this story, read this story, Lazy Somana. Nice story. Here you know about living things and non-living things. Raw groundnut have the characteristic needed to grow into a plant. It is called living component. Raw groundnut have characteristics needed to grow into a plant. It is called living component. Based on above story, this explanation is given. In a fried groundnuts, the living component is destroyed. It is called the non-living state. In the environment, there are living beings which have the living characteristic and non-living beings which do not have the living characteristic. Based on living and non-living characteristic, some property is given. Read carefully if in each of the component the characteristic given in front of them are found. Put right mark. If these characteristics are not found, put false mark. Here, components of the environment, characteristic. In characteristic, growth, eating food, movement, respiration, excretion, response to stimulus, reproduction is given. First one is mouse. Mouse has growth. It eats foods. Mouse move one place to another place. Mouse can respire. It excretes. Mouse can respond to stimulus. Mouse will produce similar mouses. That means reproduction. Mango has growth. Mango tree. They given only mango. This is mango tree. Mango tree. Mango tree has growth. It needs food to grow. Mango tree has movement through its roots. Respiration takes place in mango tree. Excretion takes place through leaf. Response to stimulus also takes place in mango tree. Reproduction takes place in mango tree. Brick, it has no growth. It don't need food. It has no movement. It has no respiration. Excretion not taken place. Response to stimulus not takes place in brick. Reproduction also not takes place. Therefore, it is non-living things. Non-living thing. Non-living things. Clock. Also, all properties, all characteristic not take place. Butterfly, man, frog, all characteristics we can see. Paper and mobiles are non-living things. Therefore, living properties not taken place in this. The component which have marked right are called living beings, and those which have marked false are called non-living things. Non-living things in environment. Some of the components seen in the environment are given below. Identify them as living beings or non-living things. Put right mark in front of the correct choice. Component of the environment, living beings, non-living things. Birds are living beings. Balloon, non-living things. Water, non-living things. Mango tree, living things. Vehicle, non-living things. Pen, non-living things. They given one activity. Make a list of other living things and non-living things. Living things and non-living things you have seen. Here, living things, cat, dog, cow, mouse, man around us. Always we can see these living things. And non-living things, clock, pen, pencil, scale, paper, book, water bottle, etc. Plants and animals are living beings. These are certain characteristics to decide them as living beings. The characteristic of living beings are given here. Know about this. First characteristic is living beings are made up of cells. This is first characteristic. See, this is plant and animal cells. Observe these pictures. They are of plant and animal cells. You must have observed how a house is being constructed, and several things such as brick, cement, water, steel, wood are arranged in, in an order a house gets ready. Similarly, the body of living beings is made up of cells. The body of living beings is made up of cells. You will learn more about cells in higher classes. Second characteristic is living beings respire. You have learned in the previous classes that living beings respire. During respiration, living beings takes in air, use the oxygen and given out carbon dioxide. Identify the picture and write down. This is respiratory tract. Respiratory tract or respiration tract. There are special organs to respire in animals. Plants also depend on oxygen. Plants also depend on oxygen for their respiration. Usually they respire through stomata or small openings which are present on the lower surface of leaves. With the help of oxygen, the energy in the food is made available to living body. With the help of oxygen, the energy in the food is made available to the living body. Third characteristic is living beings eat food. Here, woodcutter cutting wood, carrying some luggages. Cheetah hunting. All these need energy. Energy comes from eating food. The names of some living beings are given below. They help us to work. Living being, help or work. Elephant used to lift weight. Bullock used for plugging. Dog to guard house. Dog dog work is to guard house. To do all this work, living being need energy. They get this energy through food. Okay. Food of plant. Each part of a plant does one or other activity. Don't they also need food? Yes, they need food. How do plants obtain their food? Think. Yes, green plants produce their own food. That is why green plants are called autotrophs. Green plants produce their own food. Important, this one, green plant produce their own food. That is why green plants are called autotrophs. See this picture. Here, sun is there. Solar energy coming from sun. In atmosphere, carbon dioxide is there. Leaves, chlorophyll. Leaves has chlorophyll. The soil has water, mineral, salt, etc. This is roots of tree, observing water, mineral, salt through roots. Observe the picture. Four important components needed to produce food by the plants are given. An activity which from what is given below, join the statement correctly and write. Here, solar energy comes from sun. As water, mineral, salts comes from soil. Carbon dioxide, it is carbon dioxide is there in atmosphere. Chlorophyll, chlorophyll is there in green leaf. This is the correct match. Plants use solar energy, carbon dioxide in air, absorb water, minerals and salt from soil through roots and prepare food with the help of chlorophyll in leaf. This process is called photosynthesis. Very, very important for your higher study also. This is important concept. See once again. Plants use solar energy, carbon dioxide in air, absorb water, minerals and salt from soil through roots and prepare food with the help of chlorophyll in leaf. This process is called photosynthesis. This process is called photosynthesis. In the preparation of food, the plant's glucose is produced and oxygen is released. This is glucose and oxygen is released. Right here, the uses of these two for the living beings. Glucose to get energy. Glucose used to get energy. Oxygen used for respiration. See, some plants. This plant is Drosera. This is the Drosera plant. This is Nepenthes. Nepenthes. This is Nepenthes. Utricularia. This is Utricularia. Prepare their own food. They depend on insects for nitrogen. They depend on insects for nitrogen. These are called insectivorous plants because they eat insects for nitrogen. That's why these are called insectivorous plants. You will know characteristic of these insectivorous plants in higher classes. Food of animals. See, animals do not prepare their own food. They depend on plants and other animals for food. Therefore, animals are called heterotrophs. Green plants are called autotrophs. Animals are called heterotrophs. In heterotrophs, we can see herbivorous, carnivorous, omnivorous. Herbivorous means animals that eat only plant and plant products. These are called herbivorous. Example, rabbit. Rabbit eat carrot, therefore it is herbivorous. Carnivorous means animals that eat other animals. Animals that eat flesh, other animals are called carnivorous. Example for carnivorous is tiger, lion, cheetah, etc. Omnivorous animals that eat both plants and animals are called omnivorous. Example, human, man, dog, cat, etc. With the help of these pictures, list out herbivorous, carnivorous, and omnivorous in the chart below. See, lion, tiger, elephant, fox, bear, knob, dog, parrot, rabbit, cat. Here, herbivorous are parrot, rabbit, knob, and elephants are herbivorous. Carnivorous examples are lion, tiger, fox. Omnivorous, dog, cat, bear are omnivorous. Fourth characteristic is living beings grow. They show growth. Living beings shows growth. Here, small kid. Here, some growth is arises. Normal, normal man, normal height of the man. See, seed, sprout, tree. Egg, small chicken, big one, hen. These pictures show the growth of that particular organism. In every picture, there is an increase in height and size. In every picture, there is an increase in height and size. This is called as growth of particular things or particular animal. Increase in height and size of particular animal is called growth. Certain statements related to growth are given below. If the statement are correct, put right mark. If not, put wrong or false mark. First one, all organisms are small at the time of birth, later acquire definite height and size. Yes, this is true. All organisms are small at the time of birth. Therefore, it is true. Second one, growth takes place rapidly in 1 or 2 days. This is absolutely wrong. Growth takes place, correct statement is growth takes place slowly in years. Third one, plant growth is observed at its stem tip or the size of the stem. This is correct. Fifth characteristic of living beings is Living beings move. They move from one place to another place. Observe these pictures. Which living characteristic do they indicate? Here, fish swimming, frog also swimming. This is flying with the help of wings. Snake moving, horse running, students walking. Yes, all these are related to movement. Movement is the living characteristic, especially of animal. Movement of animal. Animals move from one place to another. They have special organs for this. Some animals, some animal names are given below. Write their organs of movement here. Man move with the help of legs. Kangaroo move with the help of legs. Eagle fly with the help of wings. Bat fly with the help of wings. See, do animals move? Yes. Discuss in group and write in the space given below. Why do animals move? Because of these reasons. Because of food, because of water, because of reproduction, because of hunting, environmental changes. These are all some causes. Animals move from one place to another place. If you know other, write it. See, still we observe the following movement in plants. Plants also move. Roots growing towards water in the soil that indicate plants move from one place to another place. Sunflower plant turning towards sun. This indicate movement of plant. Sixth characteristic of living beings is living beings excrete. Living beings excrete waste. Waste. That's why sixth character is living beings excrete. Many activities take place in the body of organism. As a result, things which are unwanted for the body are also generated. These have to be thrown out of the body. These waste have to be thrown out of the body. If not, body gets affected. Animals throw out unwanted things of the body in the form of carbon dioxide, sweat, feces, and urine. They have special organs for this purpose. Plants also give out carbon dioxide during respiration, dry leaf, stem, rotting parts, all these separate from the plant. They release excess water to the atmosphere through leaves. Seventh characteristic is living beings reproduce. They produce similar baby, similar kind of baby. Therefore, living beings reproduce. Here, human